Hello and welcome to the OXM Wishlist, where we tell you exactly what we want to see from some of the hottest upcoming games. This time we've got Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2, a sequel to the surprisingly excellent vampire killing action-adventure romp. After the big surprise ending of the first game, it's unsurprising to see Belmont returning as a slightly different character. The recent trailer that came out just before E3 showed off some of his cool new moves, including a thing that looks like him turning into a bunch of bats. All this looks very exciting, but there's still a few things we definitely want to see for this sequel. First of all, go nuts with the art style. One of the things we really loved about the first game was the slightly eerie Spanish art style that tied it all together. It reminded us a lot of great films like Pan's Labyrinth, and we really want to see some more of that being ramped up. Castlevania is a series that's really famous for having stuff like evil paintings and a strange castle, and that kind of strange supernatural edge really fits in. Secondly, no little girls. Now, I'm not being sexist, but one of the worst things about the first game was having to spend so much time with that little vampire girl. All the DLC really focused around her as a character as well, despite the fact that she was incredibly annoying. We want to play a game about killing vampires and evil things and stabbing stuff a lot, so please don't make us do any babysitting. Thirdly, make it bigger. Now, I know it's a bit of a big ask because the best thing about Lords of Shadow was that it was huge. You played it for about 15 hours before you even got to the castle, and then after that you just kept on going. I can't think of any other action games that give you as much value for money. However, I want a bit more this time. Give me a giant castle to explore. I want to be able to look for nooks and crannies and find secret underground layers. I want a game where I can get a little percentage and it can tell me that I've done 100% of the castle. And then I want to play it all through again in a slightly different way and get to 200%. It's not my fault, I just grew up playing Castlevania games. That's what they're about. My fourth wish relates to the chap with the white hair that you spotted in the trailer. Now, I'm hoping this is Alucard, which is Dracula spelled backwards, which is the worst pun ever in a video game. But anyway, Alucard is awesome. Ideally, I'd like a game with a split campaign, where you get to play half of it as the now slightly evil Belmont, and the other half as Alucard, with what looks like a very sharp sword. Last of all, make sure the voice actors don't phone it in. Now, getting Patrick Stewart to do all the voiceovers for it was a fantastic idea, but unfortunately he didn't do a very good job, and I can't really blame him. The script was appalling.
The struggle for supremacy is eternal, inevitable. Victory is the natural objective of every creature on this world.
In his position, it's not unreasonable that he just blathered out a load of old rubbish, took the money, and run away. Lords of Shadow 2 deserves better, so still, keep the talent, but make sure somebody checks they're doing a proper job of it. And that pretty much covers our OXM wishlist. If you think we've missed anything, pop to oxm.co.uk and let us know what you think.